Hi guys, today we're going to make this really easy to make. It's just a ribbon scrap princess crown, and this is my very first ever YouTube video. So please bear with me. If the lighting's not that great, if I haven't explained something perfectly, the more videos I do, the better we'll get them going. But today's project, you'll just need, for this one, I've used 5 strands of ribbon. You can use them in different widths. I mean, you can use them as a 1/4 inch, 3/8, sheer. This one has a sheer in for the regular. And then you'll need some wire. It's usually just a Garland wire that you can get. You can see a lot of times at the craft stores, even the grocery store, around Christmas, Valentine's Day. It's just your basic Garland. It's got the wire in it. I believe it runs usually about 25 feet. And with 25 feet, I can get about 12 crowns out of it. And sorry about the wind right now in Utah in April. It's a little windy today, so you might hear the gusts through my she shed and the peacock making noise back there. But if you can get yourself some of this wire Garland, and then get whatever ribbons that you may want to use. So what I recommend is, for a child, I don't go with a lot of ribbon, and I don't go with them really thick, because if you put them on the child's head and it's really heavy, it's just going to slide down their head. Unless you want to use bobby pins, some of those hair combs, something to anchor it in. So what I usually do is I use 5 strands. I use maybe 4 of the regular, maybe 1 sheer. Sometimes you can use the ribbed ones. Just a heavier, if you have a couple of heavy ones, I would suggest go with also maybe some light ones, unless you want to use those bobby pins or hair combs. So today, I think I'm just going to go ahead and, now on these you can make them whatever length you want. Some kids might want them train length, all down their back, trip on them. But I usually do about an arm's length and then cut it off. Then go to my next ribbon. Like I said, this is just a scrap project. You can just open it up. A lot of times you'll just have a whole container full of scraps, wondering, what am I going to do with this? This is a good way to use them up. Just go through here, measure another one, cut it off. Maybe I'll go ahead and use, if this is fairly close to the same. Close enough. Then let's get a sheer one. Sorry if I go out of the camera. Like, so once again, this is my first YouTube video, so I am trying to get used to angles and what you guys can see. Okay, and it helps when your scissors don't tangle. Just cut some off. Now, if anybody's OCD, this might be driving you bananas, but I just kind of throw it together, and for some reason it kind of seemed to work out at the end. So there's 4. Maybe we'll pick one more, say a pretty pink color. And you can use, I've made these for Valentine's Day, Easter. If you want to go down to your Walmart or go online, Joann's, Michael's, or pick up whatever colors. If you have like a birthday party going, you can pick up the colors for the party, weddings. But you want to get, I usually get then about the 5 strands. Then for the child's head, you want to go ahead and measure around, see what's going to fit, set on their head. And I forgot to bring my ruler out to my she shed, so we're going to guess today. And we're going to go this much. What you want to do, and I forgot my wire cutters. What you want to do is measure the head, and also give yourself just a couple of extra inches, because you're going to take this and you're going to wrap it, the ends around each other. Now, if your child doesn't have maybe a lot of hair, a tender head, you worry about being scratched, you can get some tape and go around them, or you can take your ribbons and go through around again. But I found if you find the garland that has a lot of this decorations in here, the wire will go into the decorations and it will stay and it will hold pretty good and it won't scratch the child's head. Of course, I also grew up in the 70s and 80s when you just grin and bear it. Okay, so you take your ribbons, and sorry again about the weather, the wind is just naughty today. Okay, so there's your 3, 4, and my 5th one. And yeah, you probably guessed it. You're just going to go ahead and you're just going to tie it on to where you wrapped it together to close it up. And it's being naughty again. Okay. Just kind of secure it, and then if you want to kind of play with it, you can make it how you want, twist it around. And then when I go ahead and just make sure your ends are somewhat the same, doesn't have to be perfect because it's always kind of fun to have them a little different anyways. Get those off, and there you go. You can make each of these just a couple of minutes. If you have all your ribbons, sometimes I'll just get a dozen spools of ribbon out like this, and I'll just start cutting some odds and ends pieces, put them wrapping around. You can make them a lot of times for $0.25, 50 cents a piece. If you want to sell them at craft shows or fundraisers, you can sell them usually for a couple dollars. Get your money back that way and sit and get a little bit for your organization. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, go ahead and give it that thumbs up and subscribe. And we'll keep making some creative videos for you. Thanks for watching.